for the action.
Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp Dress Gaming, and today we are back with some more PGL. This is week 5 versus Sketchy Smeargle and the Seattle Smeargles. Now, I'm sorry this video is going up late, guys. We were supposed to battle during the week and be fine and be a good hunky-dory, but something came up on Sketchy's side. I think it was his Jenner wasn't able to gen his team in time, so we had to push it back, and this weekend was one of my own personal holidays. It was the local town days that all my friends went to college to and where I lived for the past year, so of course we had to go to that and have a time and a half. So we weren't able to battle till Sunday, and today's Monday. I wasn't able to record today because I was actually playing Pokemon Go. I haven't been able to go outside and do it yet, guys. I've been working all week, so I wanted to actually walk around and play, so I did that today. And then my computer's having problems, and now we're finally here. So, a few things before we get started with this. He has Entei. This was a new pickup for him. He traded Donphan for Entei. He wasn't actually supposed to use it this week. He was supposed to use it next week. But I saw it, and I'm like, whatever, it's fine. Because he also has Talonflame on his team, so it's kind of like a Talonflame, essentially. Just doesn't have Brave Bird, and it's a little bit bulky, but it's whatever. I really didn't care. And then you can see we have Blastoise and Hoopa. This is the first week they're available to use, as well as Tyranitar. I just figured Tyranitar wouldn't be as good against his team. But we also brought Leftovers Heatran, Mandibuzz with Rocky Helmet. We have our Blastoise. We have Electivire with Expert Belt. Hoopa has Life Orb, and Mega Garchomp. Now, we're going to get started with this. I'm going to lead off with Heatran, because I want to get my rocks up as soon as possible. I was kind of expecting probably a Skarmory start or maybe a Jolteon start to switch, but I figured we should be good on that. So I'm going to hit play, and we're going to see how this battle went for us this week. I also want to preface, I was not feeling well when I started this battle. I was very uncomfortable. I'm not going to tell you why. It wasn't good. But he starts off with Ditto. And he's going to Imposter into Heatran. Now I'm like, alright, he's got an Earth Power, right? Because he's a Choice Scarf Ditto. Earth Power destroy me. I mean, I could be Shucka Berry, but whatever. And he goes for the Lava Plume. Now here's the thing here. This was either a very smart play or a very dumb play. Two reasons. If I would have stayed in with Heatran because I had Shucka Berry and I was able to live Earth Power from another Heatran, then I would have just got a Flash Fire boost and killed him because I would have went for Lava Plume. But I guess he was confident enough in me switching that he goes for a Lava Plume and gets the burn. So my own use of Lava Plume going against me, because I use Lava Plume for the burns, because it has a high chance to. So we just missed probably one of my dumbest plays of the game. I knocked him off, so now he doesn't have to Lava Plume. I could have just switched back into Heatran, because Dittos 9 times out of 10 are Choice Scarfed. That's what they do. So now I go back into my own Heatran expecting another Lava Plume. And this was also a very dumb play. I should have just let Mandibuzz go down and then went straight into Garchomp and Earthquake this thing. But I'm like, no, we're going to go for the speed tie. So, and I don't know. I think Ditto gets my speed, and I believe it's speed ties. But if it is, he won the speed tie, and that's going to knock me out. So, already playing terribly to start off this match. So I bring in Garchomp. I'm like, alright, he's got to switch. I'm going to Earthquake and destroy him. So I'm going to Swords Dance in his face. And he doesn't switch and goes for Lava Plume. Which burns me. I also believe that's a critical hit. I'm not sure. So now I'm just like, well, Garchomp's freaking useless, even with the Swords Dance up. So I go for Earthquake. I'm just going to get rid of this thing. It's still like 200% to a Heatran. We critical hit him. Doesn't matter. Didn't matter at that point. But him just leaving that Heatran in and going up a Lava Pluming in the face of things that could destroy him really played out well for him. And I overplayed like an idiot there. So now he brings a Jolteon. I'm like, alright, he probably has Hidden Power Ice. I could switch into Electivire here, but honestly, Garchomp's burned. He's not going to do much else. I do have Fire Blast for like Skarmory, but even then, I'm just going to see if he actually has Hidden Power Ice, or if he's carrying a different Hidden Power, like Ground for Electivire, so he had something for Electivire, but he does have Ice. That's going to one-hit KO. Garchomp, well, not one hit. He did already take a Lava bloom. And now I'm going to bring in Electivire. I'm like, yeah, alright, he's got nothing for me. He does have the Air Balloon, so I do have to go for Psychic this turn. I went for Psychic. I think I have Volt Switch, that's why. I have Wild Charge. No, I have Hidden Power on this one. I have Wild Charge. No, I've thought this is a special one. I'm all mixed up. So this is mainly special Electivire. He has Earthquake, so I can Earthquake him this turn now. But I have Psychic, Hidden Power Ice, and Thunderbolt. My best move was Psychic. It hit the most things on his team. So I'm going to take out the Jolteon here. I'm like, fine. In comes the Bouffalant. I'm like, alright, this thing's got to be Scarfed, right? He wouldn't bring it in on Electivire. I mean, it can take a hit, but I'm going to switch into Mandibuzz, either to sack it off on this head charge with the Rocky Helmet. Oh, Bouffalant didn't get the KO. I do die to burn, so I have to change that later. Heatran. Ditto got that kill. And then Hoop is going to come back in. Or Hoop is going to come in because I figure he's choice banned at this point in head charge. And I'm like, well, Hoop is a ghost, so he can't do that. So he does switch, which kind of confirms he's choice in some fashion or another. And in comes the Entei. I'm assuming the Bouffalant was choice Scarfed because it didn't one-hit KO Mandibuzz. Or not one-hit KO, but it didn't KO Mandibuzz. And this Entei, frickin' A, lives on like a little bit of health. So I switch out. And I bring in the Blastoise to take the Sacred Fire. And guess what? Critical hit, burn. Perfect. So now I know I'm going to die, whether it's to burn or this next Sacred Fire. I assumed it was going to be to the burn because Sacred Fire crit that time and it didn't do half. So, or it did about half. So I'm going to go and I'm just going to go Scald to get rid of this stupid Entei that I allowed to come into this game. And then it burn crits me. How dare it. But he's going to faint to the Scald, of course. And then Blastoise will faint as well. So we'll get a little bit of leftovers recovery, and then burn, and then I'll die from burn. So Blastoise got a kill, so what can you do? What can you do? So in comes as the Bouffalant again. I actually brought in my Electivire, hoping for the Scarm. I should have just went into Hoopa, but I actually didn't know Hoopa would take an Earthquake from a Choice Scarf Bouffalant. Actually, I don't know if I was 100% either on the Choice Scarf at that point. When he outsped there, I knew he was. So then now I know Hoopa's going to live in Earthquake. Unfortunately, it's not going to be able to live long after that. I go, especially with Life Orb. I go for the Psychic. This will KO the Bouffalant from here. Getting Hoopa a kill, so at least Hoopa did more than Alakazam so far. Now the Skarmory comes out. I know I have no way of winning here because Shadow Ball won't one-hit KO, so I'm going to go for Thunder Wave and hope for the best. I could have went for Destiny Bond here just to been a prick, but I wanted to be more of a prick and hope for the paralysis. So, unfortunately, does not get it. He goes for Brave Bird. I found out this is choice banned afterwards, but I don't know that it necessarily mattered. I was at such low health that I don't think it really mattered. And he's going to take damage from recoil, and that's going to be, unfortunately, the game. So Sketchy getting his first win. He deserved it because I played like doo-doo, so I did not deserve to win that, playing as terribly as I did starting off in that match. So GG. Well, GG to you, not to me. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Next week, we'll be bringing it back against probably one of our rivals, our love of the league, the Boston Silk Scarfs and True. I think he's changed his name, so I don't know if that's True Norseman anymore. It might be something else, but we'll see when we come to battle him this upcoming week. So thank you guys so much for joining me today, and we'll see you next time. Stay sharp, everyone, and go Wild Charge.